quickly. Question for the panel. How do the atheists and evolutionists explain away living fossils like the coelacanth, which claim they've been extinct for millions of years and yet still alive today?
They claim that stasis is evidence of evolution. The very definition of stasis is no change. So no change is proof of change. I don't know.
Or it didn't need to change, so it didn't change.
It didn't need to change. But the trouble is, if a creature not needing to change over hundreds of millions of years does not make sense.
No.
Yeah, including in some of the simplest, so-called simplest in an evolutionary sense, organisms don't need to change. It doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah. Well, again, this sort of feeds back into the good to bad to worse. And again, the mutations. Mutations are faults in our DNA. And a classic. I've just literally pulled this up whilst John was talking from the University of Edinburgh. I'll share my screen very quickly before we go, so you guys can see this. It's actually really interesting. Global surge in cancer cases among under 50s. Global cancer cases in people under the age of 50 have risen by 79% between 1990 and 2019, according to new research. Here we go. The analysis found cancer cases worldwide rose from 1.82 million in 1990 to 3.26 million in 2019. Breast cancer accounted for the largest number of cases, 3.7 per every 100,000 people. The fastest rise was seen in windpipe and prostate cancers, growing 2.38% and 2.3% per year, respectively. And also, as well, this is from the Cancer Control Cancer.gov US website. Cancer prevalence and projections in the US population from 1975 to 2040. You see increase over the years. Prevalence in the US populations in the millions. So we've got 3.7 million back in 1975, and all the way up to 2022, we've got 18.1 million. If that doesn't show good to bad to worse, I don't know what does. It's we're seeing our DNA is constantly degrading over time.
The geneticist that I mentioned earlier, John Sanford, who was at Cornell, I believe he's the one that did a study not too long ago looking at the rates of mutations, and at the rates of mutations, mankind cannot be past 10,000 years. We would go extinct within 10,000 years. And so we're at 6,000 years. We're seeing all of these genetic problems, from autisms to all different types of allergies and cancers. And so according to his research, we're not going to last a few more thousand years before we go extinct.
Yeah.